Skylar, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be the PVAMU College of Nursing admissions requirements. I know a lot of people have questions about what it takes to be admitted into the College of Nursing, so that's what this video is going to be about. Stay tuned. So first off, I would like to say that I am a main campus student. I did my 2 years of prereqs at PVAMU main campus, and then I applied as a main campus student to PV College of Nursing. Main campus students get the first seats because they're coming straight from the main campus and just going to College of Nursing. So my admissions process is going to be a little different than for transfer students or people who did not go to PV for prereqs. So before you can even apply to College of Nursing, you have to pass what is called the HESI. And you only get 2 opportunities to pass the HESI. The HESI is it's a group of tests that have to do with reading comprehension, grammar, anatomy, physiology, and math. So you will go in each by sections. You have 4 hours to complete it, if I remember right. And you'll do all your grammar questions, all your math questions, all your anatomy and physiology questions, all your reading comprehension questions. And then you will be graded. I believe you have to get a 73 or a 74% on each one. I am not 100% sure. I remember you have to get at least, I think a 75 might be, to consider that a passing grade. And then if you don't get, let's say you don't pass anatomy, you get a 72. Then you would have to go and schedule a new testing date and then go test again. And this is your last chance to pass whatever you have to pass. I will be doing, hopefully soon, a whole video on how I did on the HESI and how to pass the HESI, because I had a very trying experience with the HESI. But in the end, I passed, so that's all that matters. But I'll do a whole separate video on that. So once you pass the HESI, then it becomes an application process. So the application we did was online, and then we needed 2 letters of recommendation. And so we had to give them the email and a little form to fill out, and then they emailed it straight to our administrative assistant, who sent everything to the College of Nursing. And after the application, it was just pretty much a waiting game. We had to wait to hear, especially if this happened right as in the middle of like Corona and everything was starting. So we were just really sitting and waiting until we got our admissions letter. And then all throughout this time, when you are even trying to prepare to go to nursing school, there are health requirements. There are a lot of healthcare requirements. So you need blood titers. If anybody doesn't know what that is, they draw your blood and then they send it off to look if you have a certain level of antibodies in your blood. So you need a MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella titer. You need a varicella titer, a Hep B titer, and a Hep C titer. And so I did not have enough Hep B in my body, so I had to go start the titer process. And I got a 3-step titer. So I got 1 shot a month, waited a month, another shot, and then had to wait about 6 months to get the last shot. I started this process. I'm going to school, mind you, in fall. I'm going to school in fall of 2020. I started my first lab reports, which are these. The first that I got to see if I needed any of the antibodies was May 29th, 2019. That is when I started getting all of my shots and doing my titers just to make sure I had enough of the antibodies in my body. And luckily I only needed Hep B, but even that was a 8-month process, 8 months process to get 1 shot, then the second shot, then wait and get the last shot. And then you have to go back and get another titer to make sure you have enough. So the titers, they say on this little paper right here, I'm reading off my admissions packet that they gave us. Titers, the following must be completed before enrollment at con. So you have to have these done and have the lab reports. You have to get 100% full lab results from the doctor. And then the other requirements are you must get a Tdap shot, and it must be since, a lot of people who are confused because I believe I've had a Tdap shot before, but you have to have one since the age of 18. And then you have to get a flu shot, but the flu shot is one of those things on the admissions that you only have to do after August 1st. So I still haven't got my flu shot yet because it's not after August 1st. You also need the meningococcal vaccine, but I've already got that. A lot of college students have it because you have to have that shot. So you just upload that document. Then you need a 4-page physical exam. They send you in this packet these 4 pages that you have to go get filled out by a doctor, and everything must be signed. And then you need a TB skin test. Let me tell you, those things are not fun. Like, I'm fine with needles. I'm cool. Give me a shot here, give me a shot there. Okay, I'm cool. I need an IV. Never had one, but okay, that's cool. The Tdap skin test. Oh, it was bad. So you have to get 2. So you get the first one. And I don't know, I just don't think I still have my scar anywhere. But you get the first one, they stick a needle in it and inject a little ball of medicine under your skin, and then you wait. You're not allowed to scratch it, you don't really want to touch it, don't press on it, don't do anything to it. And then in 48 to 72 hours, you go back and they read it. And if it's like swollen or red, or depending on that, that's the reaction. And you want a negative reaction. So once I got the negative reaction on this arm, I had to go back in a week and do it again on this arm because the second test validates the first test. They itch, they hurt, and to me, they last like 2 weeks. A week and a half to 2 weeks. Like, once I got the first one, after they read it, I was putting they said ice pack on it and cortisone cream because it was just hurting, and it was just really, it was this big. It was pretty big. And it just itched. And they said itching is a normal thing. And then mine, she's like, is it hurt? She's like, you have really sensitive skin because it's a negative reaction, but your skin doesn't like it being under there. I was like, no, it doesn't. I don't like it under there either. And so it lasts a while to come off, but those are negative. And then you must have health insurance while going into nursing school. You must have health insurance going into nursing school. I have health insurance, so that wasn't a big deal, but for some students, they had to go find some health insurance. CPR class, we must have a basic life support course. The course must be in person, which is a little bit of an issue during Corona, but we found places who were still open who had like 5 people in the class, and we didn't do any of the team, and we all had our own sanitized mannequins and stuff like that. But you must have your CPR, and it must be good for a minimum of 2 years. So I had to go get my CPR redone, and I've worked with kids, but I think this last year of main campus work, I think it went out, and so I had to get a new one. But I love that class. It's so much fun. I really enjoyed it. And then you have to upload a residency status, a birth certificate, or a driver's license, something like that. Birth certificate or a photo ID or a US passport. And all of these documents go uploaded into a service called Castle Branch. And it has everything that we need, and then you just go by and scan the documents or the paperwork and upload them to each location. And that's also where we register for our drug test. We must pass a drug test completely. And I know a lot of people are like, what kind of drug test? We don't really know. It can be either or. They can give half the students this depending on where you go. So we just have to be able to pass a drug test. And then we also have to do a fingerprint background check. And we are starting to work on those. Corona really slowed that down. So like, I have an appointment to do it in August. It was supposed to be due August 1st, but because of Corona, they have already released it. They're switching the dates, and whenever we can get it done, just try to get it done as quickly as possible. What else? The drug screen, the background check, and you have to do those through Castle Branch. You will get an email through Castle Branch, and that is how you have to do it. You cannot do it like on your own or anything like that. And those are the main healthcare requirements for college nursing. And then you have the HEST in the beginning, and then you have the applications with the 2 letters of recommendation. Then you are in the process of doing all the healthcare requirements, and then you are accepted. I got my letter, I'm accepted, whoop whoop, I'm so excited. But now I have to go buy the supplies that are required for nursing school. So if you haven't watched the video, I will link it. It'll be on my end screen. Go watch my nursing supply haul, because you must have, and it was required to have all of those items: stethoscope, pen lights, manual blood pressure cuff, pocket protectors, tuning forks, the reflex hammer, All of those things are required. You are required to have them. And then with uniforms, the uniform shoes I got, and so I'm really excited to show you. I got my nursing shoes in. They're all white. You have to have all white, non-slip, premium leather shoes. And then for scrubs, you have to order the purple bottoms. And then we have a white shirt that says PV on it with our names, and it's white, but on the sleeves it's purple and gold because those are our colors. But you have to order those. And then, you know, nursing shoes. And then we will have to get a badge and a nursing bag. And it's one of those things where when you wear socks, you have to wear white socks to match the uniform. If you have a clinical professor that makes you wear compression socks, you have to have white compression socks. If you wear a shirt underneath your clinical days out on the floor, it has to be white. Like, you can wear a black jacket inside, but before you go on the floor, you have to take that off and wear a white long sleeve t-shirt. Your hair can, and the other requirements are like, that's dress code, but then like you cannot wear perfume or cologne or anything on the floor or to clinicals. And if you do wear it to class, you gotta be really light too. They recommend you wear nothing. Hair, like this hair I cannot wear. This hair is too long, and because it's a sew and I can't, without pulling up the back, I can't throw it up in a high ponytail. Hair cannot be past your shoulders. Even this is not okay. It needs to be like up here. And it's still even, this hair is too long. This hair is too long. I'm really about to cut it for nursing school because I love this hair, but it's just too long for me to wear in nursing schools. Nails, you cannot have any fake nails on, and you can have no polish. Your nails also must be trimmed short, so you cannot have anything that catches. So like all the people who like nails can't have them. Eyelashes, you can have small ones, but they're not recommended. So they say just go ahead and don't do it. You know, makeup, we'll be wearing masks already, so it's like, you don't really need that. You don't really want to wear it. You'll be sweating it off anyway. But there's a lot of requirements, from health requirements to dress code to looking professional and acting professional. And then we haven't even discussed books. We will discuss books in a whole nother video. I just got my book list, and it's over $600 for just major related books. And then I need a drug book, and I need a nursing care plan book, so that'll be extra. But that'll be a whole nother video. When all the books come in, we will do a book review / here's my nursing school books, because they're gonna be hefty books. But that's all, pretty much all the requirements for nursing school. You have the HESI, which is the first set. If you don't pass the HESI at PV College of Nursing, they don't let you into College of Nursing. That's it. Like, it's over. If you don't pass it that second time, you're gonna have to they help you try to rework your options, because they know you still want to be a nurse, but they help you tell you what's available and stuff like that. Because PV College of Nursing is very hard to get into. If you don't pass the HESI, you're not going to that College of Nursing. You can go to another College of Nursing, but you're not going to PV's College of Nursing if you don't pass the HESI in 2 tries. And that's why my story with the HESI is very interesting, because I had to take it a second time and I was nerve-wracked to the end. But that's a whole nother video. That might be next week's nursing school video. Drop in the comments or let me know on my Instagram if y'all want to see the HESI video next week. It'd be really funny and really exciting to see me stress over it all over again. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. I learned a lot through that process. You know, with healthcare requirements, there's just a lot. And that's why I tell you, May 29th, I was already starting. I know people who weeks ago were just now starting their titers to see if they needed them. And a lot of us nursing students, we really did need Hep B. So it was just like, it's kind of too late to start. And they tell you start the titers early just in case you need them. It took me 8 months to finish my hepatitis B. And I finished that in like February. It was still a long process that I still needed to get done, because most of these healthcare requirements are due August 1st. It opened about June 25th. It was supposed to open it was supposed to open July 1st, but it opened a week or 2 early. So maybe the 25th, and all of it is due by August 1st, except for the, what is it called? I'm blanking, y'all. I'm blanking. Except for the fingerprint, the background check fingerprint, and except for the flu shot. Those are the only 2 things that are due after August 1st. The flu shot, because it's not in season yet. There's no reason to get a flu shot before then. And then the background check is because Corona has just pushed everything late, and so they had to move the deadline. But after that, that's it. I'm still working on my own nursing school process. Like, I still have to get my flu shot. I still have to go to get my background check. But other than that, I have done all my healthcare requirements. I passed the HESI. I have gotten all my nursing supplies. I have ordered my shoes and I have ordered my scrubs. So the only thing left I have to do is I have to actually buy is my nursing clinical bag, and I really want to buy the one off of Nursemates. So y'all let me know if y'all have heard about Nursemates, or if y'all see Nursemates. It's a little expensive, so we're going to see about that. But Nursemates is where I'm trying to go. That's also where I bought my shoes. So if y'all are a nursing major or you're already a nurse, go check out Nursemates. I'm going to link their website down below and their Instagram. They're a really cool spot, and they have wonderful shoes, and it's really a well-worked website, and they have a lot of products from shoes to bags to socks. They also do their own masks and scrub caps, so y'all go check them out. Well, that's it for today, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for my next video coming on Thursday. It may or may not feature Vaughn, so we don't know yet. And next week, remember to let me know if y'all want to see my how did I pass the HESI video. So don't forget to stay positive, stay motivated, and smile like the sunshine.